TV for Hot Studio Debates.
Well, we'll be speaking to Miss Geldof in just a few moments, but first let's have a look at her in Chew OMG action.
My name is Peaches Geldof and this is OMG. Looking saucy tonight.
Thank you very much.
When did you first decide to be a vampire? I mean, your teeth are pretty sharp. Like, do you bite your boyfriend with them?
I do.
I can feel the psychic energy flow between us, and it is beautiful. Are you really into it?
I'm not really into it. No, I don't go.
Admit you're really into it. Yeah.
Wow, okay, so the idea of the show is it's an hour-long debate show.
Yeah.
Right, and you investigate all different subjects. There's no subject that's sort of taboo on this show. We saw the girl there sort of dressed as a vampire.
Yes, it was an intense look she had going on. No, yeah, definitely. It's sort of like Louis Theroux's Weird Weekends mixed with a topical debate show. So it's quite bizarre. It's like the weirdest sort of people from the UK coming together to sort of debate their lifestyles and talk about, you know, why it works for them or how it doesn't work for them, and hopefully just to provoke something in people.
And were you genuinely surprised by the things that you saw? Were there big OMG moments for you?
I think some of the stuff that I heard and saw, yeah, there were some moments when I was quite taken aback.
Well, we saw on your Twitter on the 8th of February, you said, "A girl drank her own blood in front of me today,
Yeah.
OMG.
Yeah, no, that was weird.
Yeah.
We had this one girl who was to do with the vampire episode, and she obviously came in and was just sort of drinking it left, right and centre, and it was pretty bizarre.
And you also sort of, I don't know whether, I've got to be careful how I say this, get involved to a certain extent. Like, one of the topics that you discussed was polyamorous. Am I saying that right?
Yes, polyamorous.
Which is where you have relationships with more than one person, but everybody's happy about it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
no, and to be honest, like, it sounds bizarre, but after I sort of met with them and spoke to them about polyamorousness, I was kind of swayed because they were really well-educated, sort of Oxford toffs, these people, not sort of, you know, people degenerates you'd expect to be partaking in this sort of lecturous activity, but they were really, like, well-spoken and eloquent and put forward the argument in a sort of way where they were saying, you know, why is it bad if I want to love more than one person? Why should that be frowned upon? And why is it not a social norm? Because everyone's jealous anyway.
And the reason why I say is that you partake in that is because you went along to a cuddle party.
I did.
Which sounds like it's something dressed up with a nice name, and which might be something a little bit more...
Throwing your keys into a thing in the table at the end of the evening.
So did I. I thought it would be some sort of swingers shenanigans going down, but actually it was really just cuddles. But that was sort of weirder. You know, like, if I'd known that it would be some sort of straight-up pervy vibe, I would have been more well-prepared, but it was just, like...
But more comfortable.
People trying to cuddle me and just the personal space thing, and this guy, like, stroking my arm and asking me if he could stroke me.
And were these... Because you do find... I mean, I would hate to be terribly generalistic here, but you do find that people who involve themselves in these wider aspect relationships... I've started this, and it's going to be very difficult for me to finish this without offending someone.
Right.
But they don't always tend to be gorgeous, do they? I mean, so were they very attractive people?
Oh God, it's you know, attraction, physical attraction is such a relative idea. But I'll be honest,
No.
don't want to offend anyone.
The guy that was doing the culling and the stroking.
Yeah, he had sort of really long hair, greasy, spotty. Yeah, wasn't Brad Pitt.
So it wasn't your sort of guy.
No, not really.
But the idea of the show, it's not like a self-help show, is it? You're not there to kind of solve people's issues and problems in that sort of way. It's more just opening out.
It's more like, this is another way to live. How do you respond to it, and how is it for you to live?
Have you had those OMG jaw-dropping moments? Oh my God.
What in my life?
Yeah, what does it for you?
For me, it's more... If I feel like an OMG moment for me is something that's a good thing or a happy thing, you know, like, I feel like it's an OMG moment when I'm really moved by something, or if I fall in love, or...
Which you have done.
Yeah, which I have done in the past, and it's like, you know, things like that, reciprocal relationships with people, and just finding happiness in your